I hit up a programmer and was like, hey, could you help me with this game I'm working on? It's a very specific task and I can't find anyone who's willing to help so far. And if you can, how much would you like to be paid? They hit me back and said, hey man, I'm down to help you out and I don't want to be paid, but I would like a custom UGC chain and they want it uploaded as well. So today I'm doing a little trade with a programmer, a custom UGC chain for them, and they're gonna do a little bit of scripting for me, and it's very cool, man. I think more people should trade in their talents. Of course, you can't get a whole game for a banana, you know, but hey, I do think it's really cool. I know artists do it a lot, so it's cool that it's over here on the development stuff too. I will keep their name out of this video, but I will show you what we're trading for. Recently, I made a video about my dream game on Roblox and how I'm starting to make the game that I literally have always wanted to make. It doesn't matter if it makes money. All that matters is it comes out how I'm envisioning it, and it seems so awesome. Anyways, I made the bike that you see in this picture right here in that video, and now this programmer's gonna make the bike work. Actually, sitting on it, moving on it, all that stuff, and maybe even maybe even pop a little tricks. Some wheelies, you already know. So anyways, he's gonna be working on that, and I'm gonna get to work on his custom chain. He sent me a reference, and it's basically just a thin rope chain, but he wants the word web on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And to start things out, I'm gonna go ahead, Shift A, curve, and we're gonna do a circle. I think this is gonna be our best bet because it's a necklace, and it's already pretty much the shape that we need to go around the dummy here. Let's go up just a little bit, and we're gonna press S to scale this down. Our origin is a bit messed up. I'm using my old file for UGCs, and it's just a little messy. Anyways, here's the main necklace. We're gonna grab the front here and make it go down, and then we just need to edit these, kind of push them forward some so it's not going through the body, and just like that we have a necklace shape. This should probably come down a little bit more, and I want these to come in a little bit, so let's do S and X. Now the Roblox head's kind of hard to work with because, as you can see, now back here they're sort of in the head, so it's kind of an oof. Let's do S and X once again just to bring those a little bit out. I think right there will work. Yeah, that looks pretty all right to me. Now we're gonna duplicate this and just throw one on the side just in case we mess it up. Let's go ahead and right click on it, convert to mesh. Now we have this beautiful mesh. Let's go ahead and go to modifiers and go to skin, and as you can see, we have sort of a necklace shape. Now we need to do Control A to kind of slim down the skin. I think they want it like very slim, something like this even, which still looks pretty nice. Let's do Control A on this to apply, and right here, this is 1,300 verts and 2,000 tries and 1,300 faces. We can go up to 4,000 faces, but we can only have 1,200 verts total, so we definitely need to get this thing a bit more optimized. First things first, limited dissolve. And as you can see, it got it all the way down to 192 verts. That's beautiful. And if we look at it, it's still okay. We are gonna grab the edges here. Let's grab this one. Let's see, that is 1, 2, 3. The third one. Here we have 1, 2. Let's grab this guy right here. And I'm just gonna edit those a little bit so they're not inside the head anymore. With a little bit of proportional editing, that was actually very easy. Let's go ahead and turn that off. And now we have our main chain. We'll probably go back in with proportional editing and get it. Ooh, what? Whoa, what did I do? Oh, that's gotta be our, I don't know what that was. Oh, it was our circle here. Or no? I don't know what that was, guys. Anyways, let's grab this and drop it down. There it is, because we were in our side view. It was our old circle. Let's grab this and drop it down so it's right where it needs to be. And I'm gonna take proportional editing and sort of try to just flatten this out a little bit on the top here, something like that. Then we could drag that down, and then let's grab out here, bring it up some, maybe out. Let's see how that looks. Not bad. Let's bring it back up so it's on top of our dummy, and we'll need to make that a bit more smooth as well. But so far, so good. Also, this needs to sort of fit the head a little better. Let's move it in a bit, move this in, bring it up some. Something like that actually looks beautiful to me, and I wonder if we move that in a little bit, still looks good. Now we need to come down here, scale this in, something like that. I like a little bit better. The shape's a little weird still, so we need to work on that. I'm gonna just grab all of these, push them back up a little bit. Something like that works for the necklace part itself. Now we need to make the text. Now the Blender text tool is, well, horrible. most of the time, but you just have to go the little bit of extra time for optimizing it, and you'll be okay most of the time. Anyways, we're gonna go right here to text. I'm gonna flip it R90 and then move it to the side so we can see. We're gonna tab, and then with the word web, I'm assuming all caps, because why wouldn't it be? We need a font. It's gonna take me a minute, so let me look through a bunch of fonts and see what I think looks the best. And all right, guys, me personally, I'm liking this one. Let's go ahead, Shift D to duplicate this, and then we'll convert this one to a mesh just to see where we're standing. As you can see, that B is a bit yikes. Let's grab all of these. We have 241 verts, which really isn't bad. This actually isn't bad at all. But it looks ugly nonetheless. So I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna copy this again, and let's mess around with some of the settings we have over here. If we go up to shape, I'm gonna go to resolution preview and set this all the way down to 3. As you can see, it doesn't really affect anything except like the edges on the B, and that's not really gonna be noticeable as a very small necklace around your neck. Now I'm gonna come over here and I want to extrude this a little bit as well. So let's just grab it like this. I'm gonna do 0.5. I think that'd be pretty cool. Now this resolution, as you can see, it doesn't really matter where it's at. It doesn't affect too much. So I'm just gonna have it at 0, and I don't really think there's anything else I need to change. So now we're gonna go from, let's just duplicate both of these for demonstration purposes and convert both of them to mesh. All of these lines and all of these weird ones to this guy's. Still messy, but a little bit better nonetheless. If we grab all of this, keep in mind it's double-sided now, 587 tries, and this one, wait, I messed that up. This one is 239 tries. If we go to this one, it is 348. And the only reason this one is more is because we made it a little thick. Let's delete these. And this, we can keep that for now. And this is the one that we actually want to work with. Now let's see what limited dissolve will do. Hey, I like that. Now it's only 290 tries. We're going to move this to the neck, right where we think it needs to be. And we're also going to need to sort of connect these letters together. Make sure we turn off proportional editing up here. And L doesn't want to grab the whole thing. So we're going to go into wireframe and just select the whole thing. Move it to the E, just so those are all connected. Then grab this, move it to the E as well. I think just like that. Ooh, looks kind of cool. I wonder if there should be a little space during the top of the B. Something like this. I think that looks a little better, at least in my opinion. W is always a weird letter on text stuff. So let's scale this down a little bit. Cool, cool. Bring it up. And we want to make sure it is very centered. Something like this for now. They might ask to change something. It does look uncentered though because the W, I think I'm going to go something like that. And maybe bring it up some. Nah. I'm going to go right here. Now I'm going to join these two things together. And as you can see, we have 486 verts, which is definitely acceptable, and 228 faces, 600 tries, 700 edges. We are all good in that department. Now let's shade smooth and auto smooth 30, and this is looking pretty good. Now we need to make the texture. So let's hop into Photoshop. Now we have a 256 by 256 canvas, which is actually insanely small, but this is what it takes to be in UGC. So I'm gonna go on Google, find a cool diamond texture, make sure that we can actually use it, and it's not someone's art or anything copyrighted, and then we'll just need a cool silver as well. All right, guys, so I just found my two images. Now we're gonna drag them on and drop them just like this. Let's bring that all the way up. It doesn't overly matter. We just need a little strip of this, I feel like. And then our diamond that I got is this one. Thought it looked really cool. So let's throw that like that. Now, as you can see, it's a bit blurry, and that is because it's such a small canvas. So let's bring this up a little bit. It can't be too much. We'll try this, and we're gonna hope for the best. So file, export as a JPEG. Here we go. Now, before we get to texturing, I do want to do one more thing, and I'm just gonna grab the faces of these letters and inset them. Just like this, and then I'm gonna extrude them back. This is gonna add more geometry to our thing, but we have enough space to work with. Now we're at 600 verts, and we could go all the way up to 1,200, so we could quite literally double this, and we'd still be okay. First things first, I want to do this. We're gonna do U, project from view, and then S, or A, S, and Y. That's gonna flatten it all out, which is exactly what I want. Perfect. And let's open up an image for our tab over here. Here's the texture that we just made. We're gonna click on all these, L, G, and we're gonna put this on our texture. I'm gonna go as far as I can so we get all the different shades of gray. I think that'll be very cool. Right here, new image texture, and then click on diamond. Now, if we go into our material preview, this is how the chain looks. Pretty cool. Now, let's grab grab all our inner letter faces, just like this. In fact, let's do those last. Let's grab our letters, Control plus a few times to make sure we have them. U, project from view, and throw them on the silver as well. We're gonna make them go as big as we possibly can to fill up all this canvas space, and that will give us the best texture on them. So now we have this, and I gotta say, it's looking pretty cool. Hopefully this doesn't mess it up. If it does, well, we'll figure out a different way. But we're gonna grab these, drag them down, and now, as you can see, we have diamond. We're gonna try one more thing. Move this over on top of the W, and move this over on top of the W. Now we're gonna scale these up to take up the whole amount of space we can, and that is gonna just make a lot more diamonds inside there. I think this actually looks very, very cool. Look at that. Honestly, I think it looks pretty cool. Let me just move this stuff to the side. Yeah, it's silver. We got the diamonds. Of course, I'll ask if they like it. If they don't, I'll remake it. And if they do, we're good to go. Anyways, the next time I see you in this video, we'll hopefully see what he did to the bike. The bike is rideable. So right now, I mean, the pedals don't move, but you still have the pedal animation and you can ride the bike. So I'm super pumped about this. I think the trade was very successful. And if you guys want to cop this chain right here, it'll be on a catalog near you, probably in like 2 or 3 weeks, because Roblox takes a while to accept stuff. But that is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.